the outer world. It's been a couple days, and by a couple, I mean 16 was what, like 46 days? That was 6 days ago. I gotcha. This time we yeeted our daddy's feelings. Better than future. Or his whole being completely just gone. Him as a person, just why he exists is just, what's the point, mate? And then we have to go do Felix's thing. No, we did that, but we have to go back to the groundbreaker and then yeet the guy who we were told to yeet, but maybe not yeet him because we think the dude's playing us. I remember. We have our mine gun, I remember. I have my overlay of my HP, you know, we don't need to take damage anyway, who cares? Find Trask on the groundbreaker, don't mind if I do. Just send me, I'm ready. There was a patch, God forbid I know what it does. I think it made the chat bigger, but only when you're talking to people, not like com text or whatever. You're not gonna see like the dialogue is found increase on the notepads. It's too much of an ask apparently. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. The unreliable
in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Hey Parvati, where are you? Sorry, the font's like looking through a magnifying glass. Not the font. The FOV. Parvati? Yeah, up here? That's the wrong button. You in the engine room, Parvati?
Got a little bit of sick in your tread. There, spick and span. Next time you find Yoka fixing to barf, you come get me. I'll make sure she hits the can. Oh, Captain! Just doing some routine maintenance on our automech friend. Don't mind me.
Can you send it to Ava?
This Nyoka's so capable, you hardly notice how sad she looks.
Okay. Don't worry about it. My legs broken. Keep fixing that robot, okay? We're gonna go to the groundbreaker.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking,
no.
Captain. You're free to disembark.
You fine up there? I'm gonna wait for you to come down the stairs before we walk outside. There goes Sam. Okay, you're good. So we need Felix, and then pretty much whoever. Sorry, Father, you're gonna be ditching for a minute. Ditching for a ditching. Mantisaur examined. I refuse. I apologize. Rosanna. She's the barkeep?
Lizzo spent your vodka. Aftertaste the rain.
No, but you're just someone
Do
who
you
works
mind?
here.
Trying to have a moment here.
It's here. I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trash. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
If you know where task is, you want
That's
to tell me.
Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
You should worry about yourself.
Hey, easy. I'm just trying to go about my day. Don't need some hired
I can't
thug
tell if your
wearing me
face is
down.
too big or too small.
Rufus and his band of merry gun hands are hiding out in Emerald.
That's all I need to know. Say no more, fam. It's that easy. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. A little bit of Monica in my life. Oh, Sandra and the sun. Baby, you makes me your man. Wah.
Some crew members are causing a
I don't care. Good water.
We're
You
now
see a
orbited
grandma's from the
above
place.
Edgewater, Captain.
Continue. You know, I thought that soldier in front of that doctor was his legs, and I was very confused on where his actual feet end. Or where his lower half and his upper half connect. Why are you so far away? Parvati, what did you do? You leveled, why'd you do that? Here, get better, here's some more armor. Fun. I already been up here. I'm just gonna run. I feel like the tube on this mine gun is like one of those bendy straws you would use. Doesn't do anything though. Hold on, sir, I'm texting. Alright, did they get the guy who smells blood? Nah, I will.
Okay, here we go.
You're dead. Dead. Pretty much not getting experience as well. So you know what? Stay how you are. confront Trask. Dude, you are so dead. Hey boys. Trask.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Your wife told me where to find you.
Wife. And if you so much as hurt a hair on Rosanna's head, I will put you in the ground.
Harlow sent me after you.
Of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
How did you betray
How do I know
Harlow?
that I can trust you?
Neither of us trust Harlow.
You've got good instincts,
Let's
then.
start.
You were right not to trust Harlow. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take your word? Take you for word? What? Take you for your word. Show me some
I've got
evidence.
proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at her.
You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Why would the board want to buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy. With Harlow in their pocket,
no.
the board had an... Take it, you
All
made
right,
up
I
your
heard enough.
mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I'm even going to ask
You
you
gonna
for
tell
your word.
Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring.
Find Trask stash evidence. Is it on this planet? I'm going to assume so, yes. Although I should just check. Not again.
Got him, boss!
Through a rack.
I was just getting started.
Thank you. We are leaving. But where's Harlow's base is the question everyone is asking. And I mean everyone. Bompe, hoppadum, bompe, hoppadum, bompe, hoppadum, bompe, hoppadum. My bad. I hit the wrong button.
Some crew
Mister.
members are causing a disturbance
I couldn't care less. Harlow's base.
on the ship.
Don't you
I think
move.
I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Do whatever you want, Ada. As far as I'm concerned, you don't even exist. You don't even exist. Okay. That should be behind the panel, Clyde Harlow. No, it's this one, right? Tracks evidence. It's outside. What? Behind the panel. Gotcha. Ooh, lion skag dog.
What's the word?
Trask had a lot to say about
Not
you, Harlow.
surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the
That's
board.
a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You betcha.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Woo! We all in one piece?
It's for the best, sweetheart. Sorry about the dog.
Score one for Felix.
What was that?
Not that.
Got it. Inside voices.
What?
Incoming!
You blind fool.
Last of him.
I like the melee weapon.
All right, here we go. Don't mess with the best.
Thanks for the help, guys. I appreciate it. He's right over here, right? I remember.
Did I hear something?
Nope.
Watch out! No!
Achievement unlocked. We all fall down. Turn 100 enemies to ash with the plasma damage. It's that easy. Alright, how you doing? We just murdered like your predator.
This is definitely
wrong.
not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You're just gonna have to come to terms with that.
I've just got a lot on my mind right now. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Money changes people, son. Boy probably offer Harlow
I
a
just
lot of
hope I
money.
never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
Not like I pay
I ought to
you.
thank you for that. Keeping me on the straight and narrow.
Dude,
You've given me a
anytime.
lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Companion quest complete. Oh, wait. Now what? Now we got Byzantium can't do. Byzantium can't do. Radio free monarch. Let's go talk to. What are we doing? We're gonna go talk to Phineas. Then maybe go to Byzantium? Probably not, as we have like 4 other planets we haven't been to yet.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members,
I do not care. Take me to Phineas's lab. Skirt, skirt.
we've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Thank you. Nobody on the ladder. Vardy is looking chill. Leaning against the thing. Goodbye, Felix. Give me Father. Button. Freeze frame record scratch. Negotiate with Sprats for territory. Alright, Phineas, I'm here. Where to next?
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists.
Sounds like me at the
and
3
put
cups of
some
eggnog.
decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Just tell me what to do.
Yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact
Subterfuge.
in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special.
Okay, thank you. Level 26, he's done it. Be able to lie, talk, or just intimidate my way through anything. What did we do last? I have no idea. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Nah. Nope. Sure, we have been using range attacks a bit more. So now we just hit harder. Skirt, skirt. Skirt, skirt. Nope. Talk to everybody before we head out. Hopefully no one's on ladders. I'll even say it before I talk to anybody.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Dead center. Next round's on you.
None of you shot.
Captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
My gun's out.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him?
Captain, let's talk. Hey, got a favor to ask you. Next
What do you
time we're in
need?
the Monarch Wilderness, I'd like to stop in on an old friend of mine. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. I'll be
Thanks for
upfront
the
with
compliment,
you.
I think.
I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But for this,
Never too well.
I need help. Logistically, because it's dangerous. Emotionally, because it's dangerous.
I'm honored.
Really? Here I was steeling myself for
Really?
inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
What do you need to do?
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. Then we find
After
my
that?
2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out.
Good thing I
If
killed
we
everything
can
in
find
that cave.
Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we kill the bitch.
Sounds fun, let's go. About you, Ellie.
So, we're
You have a
just gonna
quest
march
yet?
straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Uh-huh.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
I'm gonna get my due at the end
Then
of
we'd
this.
better hope he doesn't blow himself up while we're gone. Or if he does, that he has a killer insurance policy. In either case, you should know Wells isn't the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Might as well aim high.
You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will.
Didn't know
Hey,
you cared.
don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this.
I'm not paying
Anything
any
else?
of you. Hey, you got something to say
What did
about
I tell
Harlow?
you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Don't sound too so excited. That was Felix's friend.
Obviously not. And better for Felix to know that now rather than become the next Trask.
It's better to keep people at
Hard for
arm's
them to get a
length.
knife in your back that way. People look out for their
You're
own
a
interests.
doctor.
It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Except we created artificial gravity.
This is why I hate metaphors. Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
Well, let me know how that works out for you. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
No, but that's
You're
not
right.
the point.
The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. And speaking
Pardon?
of uncomfortable conversations, there's something I've been meaning to get around to.
Your quest.
I haven't actually
Hit
talked
me
to
up
my
with
folks
it.
in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
You don't really strike me as a type who
Which
keeps in
brings us
touch.
to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late.
Are you a monarch?
See, I'm originally from Byzantium,
Byzantium.
born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
I can see it.
But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
That's the problem. You gotta put forth a little more effort if you want to pass the for real scum.
Maybe I could skip a few more showers, drink milk straight from the jug. Yeah, I'll try that. Thanks. In any case, this'll still be a shock to my parents. I bet they'll barely recognize me.
Absolutely not every bit.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
Why do you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun?
It's not gonna get
Of
weird,
course
is it?
not. I mean, not unless you want to bring a feral canid or a mantis on a leash. That'd make a real impression.
What's this really about?
Well, they know me as Marilyn the surgeon. They don't know Ellie the pirate sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
I'm flattered.
Yeah,
Thank you.
just don't let it go to your head.
Absolute
Great.
scum to bring around.
And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit
will
you haven't washed in a
throw
while, maybe
them
one with some
across the
bloodstains,
place.
wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me to be in my worst
That's the
behavior.
idea. Anything
Your
else?
guns. Nah, you're good. Alright. We're gonna get your outfit. I go first. Hold your horses. Where is the scary robot? So you have a quest in Byzantium? Wrong side. Wrong side. Who knew the ladders were like UFOs?
Battery levels are fully...
I think Felix has walked downstairs.
I find myself marveling at something.
Fibonacci
vexing you.
spiral, I get it. During the experience at the Hermit's, you seemed somewhat at odds
I
with your
wouldn't
mother,
say my parents
Ellipses.
disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted.
Yeah, it was. Felix? I just wanted to saw you. Did you not go downstairs? I actually didn't believe anyone could take the stairs here. They all took ladders. Here it is.
Good to see you, boss.
Okay.
I understand.
To Terra 2. No. To Monarch. It doesn't really matter to go outside.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
It's dangerous. Skirt. Alright, Yoko. I think that's 48 achievements. I only have 15. I could use a medical inhaler like another 200 times. That wouldn't be hard. 30 enemies in the groin during tactical time dilation. Any difficulty on hard difficulty, on supernova difficulty. Maximum negative reputation with 3 factions. Simultaneously equip Spacer's Choice brand clothing, headgear, and 4 weapons. Wear a nice hat and Shamara at the same time. Reach character level 30. Kill an enemy that will sit with all 5 damage types. I don't care. Where are we going here, Nyoka? I'll level you up first up of that. And you know what? Take, you want a machine gun? It's kind of better than mine, but it's also plasma, so I don't really care. You're probably fine. Then, helmet-wise, you want to just be straight up. Yeah, I kind of want to give you armor, actually. How about this? Dodge, don't care. Range weapon skills, nah. Tech skills, you know what? That's cool. Fits you. What was your current armor? Where did that even go? Is that this one? You know what? You're gonna rock that. It's totally fine. Then you want to cause bleed? Because you can cause bleed if you want. Or just give you a lot of picking. There you go. Just stick to ranged, please. More lie. Get a armor. Damage with your ability. Better ability. Armor. There you go. Now where are we going? Map update yet? Not that far. Let's fast travel to the turnpike.
Here we go.
Sorry, is your ability to throw a chair? I'm just ripping it there.
We're not getting through. I am a
He is okay. Actually, he's totally fine.
Damn, but you're good.
Got him. Plasma's no good. Try something else. Got him.
Rats.
Where is this so-called Manti
Clear
Queen?
the sulfur sod and fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
Blast him. Erased. Buried near the surface of Hayes' graves is a small lockbox. It hinges rusted through and is wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands. But in it, you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Shara. Next one, Yoga.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Why do we
The
need their
Queen
help?
ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure.
And they took a UDL contract?
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Sounds like they
I
abandoned
don't rightly
you.
know what happened. I should have tried to track them down back then. But soon after they left, Hayes, and to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
That's a concerning amount of baggage to
Well,
carry
shit,
around.
I'm working on it, all right? You think I like lying awake at night? You think I like stewing on
I
the
really don't
similarity
care.
between rap screams and my friend's death throes? I'll get there. Quips from you ain't gonna help me along the way, so stow it. Now come on, let's make tracks before
We're gonna talk to her around, so go here. Actually, go inside. With Ruth Bellamy. That's Halcyon Helen. That man had no legs. Still here? Hello
So
there,
much for
guy.
peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe
So
to
about
cut me some
that
slack?
ship.
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it?
It's pretty wild, wasn't it? Us sharing that experience of seeing it crash like
Is
that.
this bonding? I'm not sure I like it. Next, you'll be asking me how I got the scar on my chin when I was 11.
How did you get the scar on your chin? You can barely see
Most
it.
of it's underneath along my jaw, but yes, it seems to have faded with time. Moral of the story is, never run with scissors.
The ship crashed due to a parts failure.
Not surprising, replacement parts are rare, so the cost of even a simple repair can exceed an arm and a leg. I take it you investigated the wreckage?
Just a wild guess. If the inside of it was a complete wreck, I'd say the problem originated in the
Don't guess
engines.
the captain would have quite pegged the price of disrepair being the cost of their lives, but these things happen. A shame. I would have enjoyed investigating the mystery further.
Sanjar and Zora have decided to work together. We're going to share both Stellar Bay and the module.
Oh, that's a good one. You're not serious, are you? I'm
Okay,
getting a
never
headache
mind.
behind my...
Yuka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
She's your friend and she's in need. You're the only
Tug
one who
on
can
my
help.
heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to ship, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the Give my...
Thank you. Skirt, skirt. Let's go back to Terra 2. An amazing episode. All-time favorite.